Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way today for a live match watch along as Watford take on Hull City at the MKM Stadium. I have the match just to the right hand side of me here. There's a light show currently ongoing at the Hull City Stadium. Lots of fire, strobe light in the stadium. Looks pretty full, of course, for their new manager in Ruben Sayers. So yeah, very much looking forward to the watch along. We should have been here actually during the week. And then Storm Dara, of course, come through the United Kingdom and postponed the Cardiff City match. But today we have calm weather, cold weather, but calm weather, which means this game can, of course, go ahead. Lots of flashing lights here at the MKM Stadium over in Hull. Just waiting for the players to walk out here. You can watch the game if you're in the UK live on Sky Sports Plus. Tony and VJ are in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Jerry Sudworth, how are you? Hello. I think Watford will get relegated this season. You really hope we do. I just have a feeling, and you think Wildstone will get promoted. Well, that is a shame, Jerry. Yeah. Well, I think completely the opposite to you, but thank you very much for your contribution. VJ says, hi, Tony. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, VJ. On your travels still, I hear over in Jordan now, as you mentioned earlier, which is very, very interesting. I wonder what the weather is like over there. Ellis is here as well, who's obviously a member of the Watford Way. You can become a member actually by clicking the link in the live chat or the link in the description down below. We've just actually released 2 exclusive member emojis, which I did post in chat actually just a few minutes ago. So if you want to have a look at that, you can do. But yeah, still waiting for the players to walk out here at the MKM Stadium. While we're doing that, let's take a quick look at the teams for today's game. We'll start with Hull City. Panda in goal. Giles, McLaughlin, Hughes, Coyle, Slater, Alzate, Abu Kamara, Casey Palmer, Longman, and Pedro up front. Not Joao Pedro, of course, who's over at Brighton Hove Albion. Yeah, Pedro starting up front for Ruben Sayers' first Hull starting 11. The Watford team for me is, a really strange one, actually. I'm not entirely sure what Tom Cleverley is thinking really with this team selection, but yeah, let's hope I'm wrong, and let's hope Watford can come away with a win, because he's selected some very odd players and he's left some very interesting players on the bench as well. Ebisele is on the bench, Rocco Vata, Kwadwo Bar are all on the bench from the start of this game. So the Watford 11 is Batman in goal, Porteous, Ciarelta and Matty Pollock, with Yasser Larouchi and Jeremy Ngakia as our wing-backs. Imran Louza and Tom Ince are in midfield, with Georgie Shafatatse, Edu Kayembe, and Vacuum Bio up front. Yeah, an interesting 11 from Tom Cleverley. Very, very strange, but we'll roll with it. And yeah, let's just hope it can bring us the 3 points away at the MKM Stadium this afternoon. But yeah, we're literally a minute or so away from kickoff now. Thank you so much for tuning in on this cold Wednesday evening. Austin actually says, very happy with the team. I believe in Cleverley's choices. Yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one. I think there's obviously some decent players in there. Loser, clearly I agree with starting. Shafatatse, Matty Pollock, I agree with that. But Kayembe is a strange one. Yeah, Kayembe, Tom Ince, it's all very strange. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Doumbia for Kayembe, that's an interesting suggestion. Hobbytown Chile says, evening, James and everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Jerry Sudworth says, I think it'll be 4-0 to QPR. Who are QPR playing today? Ince is good. He will drop back in. I think that's a good observation, actually. I think Ince will probably play deeper with Kayembe more advanced, perhaps. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. The Watford players are in the third kit, the purple third kit at the moment. They're just in a huddle around the halfway line at the moment. If you are interested in becoming a channel member, you can do so by following this link or clicking the link in the chat box. You can join from 99 pence per month, get access to behind the scenes posts, early access to the majority of our videos as well. Member only videos are coming very, very soon that are exclusive to members only, plus custom emoji. We've got 2 custom emoji made for members only at the moment, including a goal emoji and a substitution emoji, which you can obviously put in chat during live match watch long. So if you are interested, do get involved by clicking that link. But here we go, we've kicked off at the MKM Stadium. We're underway. That happened all very, very quickly. And yeah, I'm happy to take any questions about quite literally anything throughout the watch along today. Austin, starting with his question, he says thoughts on the rumours of Kelechi Iheanacho. Yeah, very, very exciting, coming from El Silvestre in Spain, which is a Sevilla media outlet. So relatively reliable, I would say. You know, local media reporting on their club tends to be pretty reliable. So yeah, if Iheanacho happens, I'll be very, very happy, of course, absolutely. What do you think the score will be tonight after Borough last night? I'm going 2-1 to Watford. Eugene McGeever, hello, hello, hello. Happy holidays. Yes, we'll have some actual Christmas videos coming out on the channel over the festive period, so keep an eye out for them. I've got one planned for Christmas Eve as well. Watford with a set piece early on here, well defended by Hull City, looking to play out from the back at the moment. There we go, they evade the Watford press. Jerry Sudworth says, what are my thoughts on Danny Rowell? I think is a fantastic manager, Jerry. Oh, Hull City with a really early chance to go ahead. I'm not quite sure how that didn't go in the back of the net. Watford down our left-hand side defensively in all sorts of trouble. Loads of space for Hull City to find. And actually, I'm not sure what player it was there for Hull. Number 16 for Hull City, Longman. An open goal, really. He just didn't make the correct contact there. Yeah, fast start in this game. 2 minutes played at the MKM Stadium so far. How do I sound? Can you hear me loud and clear? Give me a thumbs up in chat if you can hear me loud and clear, because yeah, we have had some audio issues before. So yeah, I just want to make sure you can hear me clearly rather than through a load of audio distortion. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmas. You can't actually see, but out of camera to the left hand side of me, I do have 2 advent calendars there. So whoever can guess what advent calendars I've got, you win nothing other than a round of applause from me. But yeah, I've got 2 advent calendars there. Guess the chocolate, and you win a round of applause from me. Richard, hello. Loud and clear, hope you're well. I'm very well, Richard. And also for members, Richard, like yourself, you have access now to 2 exclusive member emojis, which you can use in the live chats for watch-alongs and for comment sections as well. There's a goal emoji and a substitution emoji as well you can use during watch-alongs, which is quite cool. Hull City in possession early on here, just down this right-hand side. So Hobby Town and Chill, you've guessed one. You've guessed one. Malteser is correct, but the other one is incorrect. So yeah, you have one more to guess. But Malteser is one of my advent calendars. Owen says Dairy Milk and Kinder Bueno. No, I love Kinder, but no, that is not one of my advent calendars. It might be quite a hard one to guess, actually. It's not your bog standard. Well, it is a bog standard chocolate advent calendar, but yeah, it might be quite a hard one. I'll give you a clue if you guys can't get it. VJ says peanut Kit Kat. Well, I love Kit Kats, but I hate peanuts. So yeah, that combination wouldn't go down too well for me, VJ. No. You're wrong, Richard. So Malteser is one of them, but no one's guessed the second advent calendar as yet. Or Watford pressing. Oh my gosh, Watford pressing the whole City goalkeeper there, forcing him into a mistake. It's actually gone out for a whole City goal kick in the end, but good pressure from Georgie, Chatfordadze and Vacuum Bio in particular there. Jerry Sudworth says, what are my thoughts on the Wildstone Raider? I think he is hilarious. I'd love to meet the guy. He seems like an all right bloke, actually. Yeah. Yeah, no one's guessed the other advent calendar yet. I'll give you a clue. A lot of people have these at Christmas time, and they're in the shape of a ball. They're in the shape of a ball, and that ball is yeah, can come in segments. It can come in segments. There you go. That's a big clue for my other advent calendar. Bet it's a Ferrero Rocher. No, that's too posh for me. No, it's it's not a Ferrero Rocher. I don't know. I don't even think I've tried a Ferrero Rocher. There we go. Richard's got it. Congratulations. Yes, a Malteser and Terry's chocolate orange advent calendar. And they're very nice. They are very nice indeed. Especially the Terry's chocolate orange one, actually. I mean, advent calendars, you know, these days can go up to ridiculous prices. I've seen like people have Lego advent calendars, like aftershave advent calendars. You get like a different aftershave each day. It's really strange, but yeah, I'll just stick with chocolate for now. Yeah, Watford playing really poorly here early on. Oh, there's a sloppy pass there, I think, from Matty Pollock. Might have been Francisco Sierralta, actually. But yeah, I just thought the Watford lineup was very strange. I mean, just going back to it there very quickly. Let's see if I can find it. Kayembe, not a fan of that. Bio, you guys know I'm not really a fan of him. Tom Ince, has he really done enough lately to deserve a start? Ngakia, just coming back from injury quite recently. LaRouche has really failed to impress me. So, yeah, it's an interesting lineup. I wouldn't say I'm particularly thrilled by it with the players we have on the bench. I'd much rather players like Barr, Vatter, you know, them players started for Watford than what we're seeing today. LaRouche just lost the ball actually in quite a bit of space for Watford. I've never heard of that person, Jerry, that you're referring to. Oh, chat for that, say an amazing run there. Watford still have the ball. The referee seems to have played advantage here. Tom Ince has a shot and it falls into the hands of the Hull City goalkeeper. Please subscribe if you are new as well. Hoping to hit 1,060 subscribers today. That is the aim. His bio. Francisco Sierralta into Kayembe. Oh, we've actually hit our goal already. We've actually hit 1,060 already. So I'll set a new goal of 1,065 subscribers for today's stream. There we go. Hopefully we can hit that. 5 new subscribers today. That is definitely doable. Here's Chatfordadze. LaRouche overlapping down his left. Here's LaRouche. Oh, it's a good ball. Here's Ngakia. Oh, it's a corner for Watford. Great ball by Yasser LaRouche over to his fellow wing-back in Ngakia, who hit it first time and kind of like the half volley here. It's a good strike by Ngakia, blocked by the Hull City defender. And Watford have, yeah, our first corner of the game. I like that as well, VJ. I think that's very, very nice. So, yeah, we have good tastes in chocolate. Theme Park, Ted, do you think we will win on Sunday to keep our home record? It will be very, very tough because West Brom are a good team. I think if we won today, if Watford won away at Hull today, yeah, I would probably take a draw at the weekend, to be honest with you. And yeah, a foul by Vacuum Bio there, Hull City free kick from that corner. We are just terrible at corners. We really, really are. Yeah, I mean, our success rate from corners is woeful. We get quite a few corners as well. In some games, we've had like well over 10 corners, I think. But our success rate from them is just really piss poor, to be honest with you. But yeah, to go back to that question, do I think we'll win on Sunday? Potentially so, because, you know, we are so good at Vicarage Road. But yeah, West Brom are a good side. Josh Madger for West Brom, very dangerous attacker. And they've got a whole host of, you know, really talented players. They're a good championship outfit. So yeah, I think it'll be tough. And as I said, I think if Watford won tonight, I would take a draw at Vicarage Road. On Sunday afternoon, I'll be there as well. So if you see me, please feel free to say hello. I need to get a haircut actually at some point this week because it's getting too long. It's getting too long. I need a Christmas haircut. I've only kept up with the fixtures with you streaming. I know who we've got. Busy time for you. You're a chef. Exactly, yeah. The hospitality industry, really busy at this time of year. Where do you work? I know you said you was quite local to me. I think you said you was in Redbourne. So yeah, I mean, I'm literally like a 20-minute walk from that area. So yeah, who knows? You could make me a meal. I'm joking. I'm joking. Here's Watford. Oh. Yeah, Vacuum by at the back post is heading, yeah, heading nowhere near the goal there. A good run by Bio, actually. Probably should have got that on target, but yeah, we know what Vacuum Bio is like. 23 of you watching now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. 11 minutes, 29 seconds gone here at the MKM Stadium. Ah, you're there. Okay, that's interesting. I've never been in there actually, Hobby Town. But yeah, that's really close to me. I'm obviously not going to say where I live, but yeah, I'm sure you can work it out. I think my mum went in there actually about a month ago for like a work Christmas party or something. I can't remember. I think it's the same place. Oh, Francisco Sierralta nearly getting caught in the ball there by Pedro for Hull City. Watford trying to play out from the back here, but we don't really have the players to do it. You know, Francisco Sierralta, Ryan Porteous. You know, I wouldn't call them particularly, you know, ball playing central defenders. Hull City have a throw in here. 12 minutes gone. Yeah, Hull City have definitely been the better team so far. I mean, they could have literally gone ahead within about 1 minute 30 seconds, to be honest with you. Excuse me. Oh. And VJ as well. I mean, every time I speak to you, VJ, you're in a different country. I assume you're coming back to the UK for Christmas time, unless you're going to be traveling over the festive period as well. But I think you said you was in Turkey, then you was in Egypt, now you're in Jordan. Yeah, you're doing a lot of traveling, VJ, at the moment. VJ said he'd welcome Rajovic back. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. I mean, I personally would not. I think the rumours of Iheanacho are really exciting, and I think if Watford can send Jefferson back in January, I think we need to bring in, a permanent striker, because actually, when you look at it, our only permanent contracted striker is Mamadou Doumbia, because Bayo is on loan from Udinese, and Rajovic is out on loan and will probably be moved on in the summer. And Jefferson's on loan from Bournemouth as well. So yeah, we definitely need a new permanent striker, and hopefully Iheanacho. Or Dennis. There's rumours about Dennis once again as well. Hopefully one of them two players could be our new number 9 leading the line. Theme Park, Ted, who do you think we need to sign in January? As I just said, we need a new striker, a new central defensive midfielder as well, because Tom Bashuru still injured as well. So yeah, a striker and a CDM would be my January priorities. Here's Loser on the ball, trying to dictate play, keep a bit of possession for Watford. Dan M, hello. I don't think I've seen you before. I may have done. I've just got a lot of names to remember. How's Ngakia playing? Okay, I suppose. I mean, we were caught out down his side really early on. Actually, about a minute into the game, we were really exposed down Ngakia's side as he pushed on too far. But yeah, aside from that, he seems to be doing okay so far. I mean, I've not watched enough of Watford today to give you a fair assessment, really. Austin, obviously Larouche is alone at the moment. Would you sign him on a permanent? From what I've seen so far, I wouldn't. Here's Larouche actually just now. Actually, with a good ball into the area. Oh, a Watford player goes down. I don't know if they appeal for a penalty there. And yeah, the ball's cleared by Hull. Yeah, penalty shout for Watford potentially. Answering your question, Austin, would I sign him permanently? No. I just think defensively, he doesn't look right for me. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Going forward, he looks really exciting, but defensively, he looks a bit of a shambles at times. So yeah, that's not something I'd look to do myself. Let's have a drink. It's a massive glasses. Look at the size of that glass. It's huge. When Dennis went to Forest, you would have drove him there. Oh no, I think I would take Dennis back actually. I think if the wages are correct and Dennis is fit and ready to go, absolutely bring him back. I mean even last season under Valérien Ismaël, when he was kind of fit. Was it Valérien Ismaël? Well, I can't actually remember. It was last season Dennis come back, wasn't it? But yeah, when he was fit last season, he looked a real threat going forward. Hobby Town, I'm not sure what your I assume you're referring to Dennis there, maybe. I don't know. Rudy says, hello, James. Hello, Rudy. I hope you are well. Are you watching the game with us live on Sky today, or are you just going to be watching my commentary? Let us know. But yeah, Rudy, I have to say, if you guys don't know who Rudy is, dedication to the cause. He lives down towards Brighton, I believe, kind of that area of the country, southern UK, and he travels up with his dad for pretty much every single match day. So yeah, fair play to Rudy, a real dedicated Watford supporter. Dan M, thoughts and cleverly so far. Love the bloke. I think sometimes he sticks with players for too long. Like, I mean, Musa Sissoko, I'm glad he's been dropped today, for example. But Kayembe, I think Tom Cleverley loves Kayembe. He needs to kind of get away from that because, yeah, I'm not sure Kayembe is the answer. But yeah, overall, I mean, I couldn't have really asked for much more. I'd probably give Cleverley, I don't know, a 9 out of 10 so far in his Watford managerial career. Austin, I'd love it. I would love Delafay to come back. He's been hinting at it, obviously, on social media. You guys might have seen that actually. Delafay was tweeting that he wants to come back. Basically, that's what he said on Twitter. So Yeah, I'd love it. He's clearly not fit. He's got a horrendous injury history now since he left Watford. I think he's done his ACL about 3 times. Um, but yeah, you know, I'm all for it for the nostalgia, especially. Sorry, I do get tired on these late night streams. Theme Park Ted, who has been your favourite player from Watford this season so far? Favourite player so far for me is probably Quadwo Bar, I would say, just because he was so unexpected. I don't think we all knew what to expect from him, and it's been really good. So I would say Quadwo Bar. Don't forget, if you are new around here, please do hit subscribe. The super chat option is also available if you wish to contribute to the channel, and you can also become a member as well by clicking the link in the live chat or in the description down below. No problem, Rudy. Yes, that is what Delafay said. He said that he wants Watford back in the Premier League, and I think his words were. I think Delafay's exact words were. I'm sure he said something along the lines of he wants to come back. It was something like that. Maybe at half time I'll find the tweet, but yeah, I'm sure he said that. VJ says Pollock for player of the season so far, and that's a good shout as well. I think I could get on board with that. Here's Hull City down the right hand side, headed away by Ryan Porteous. I am also watching the game as well as answering your questions. Don't think I'm ignoring the game, but not too much has happened in the past 5 minutes or so. Good shout. Bar has been class. He has. I don't know why he's not playing today, Dan. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Austin says, do you reckon Vata will go up a level when Chatfordatse goes? Yes, I actually think Vata is Georgie's ready-made replacement. I think when Georgie leaves next summer, I think Vata will be the player to start week in, week out in place of Georgie. I think that's basically the plan that Watford have put in place. Batman kicks long. But yeah, in terms of the channel, the Watford Way, lots of videos coming up. Of course, we'll continue with our normal content, watch-alongs, previews, reactions, etc. A couple of Christmas videos. We're going to do a Watford tier list video with a guest ranking each Watford player so far in how they've performed. We're going to do our awards, the Watford Way Awards, which is basically Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year, Goal of the Year, and yeah, any other categories that I can think of really. And yeah, we'll probably have a couple more interesting videos as well. So yeah, lots of stuff to come. Wendell Boy, Iheanacho signing, James. That's the rumour. Obviously, we're not too sure. But yeah, I'd love it if it happens. It's come from quite a reliable source, actually. El Silvestre, I think, is the outlet in Spain, which is a local media outlet covering Sevilla, which is the club Iheanacho is at the moment. So yeah, I'd love it, but I don't know. I don't know any more information than you guys. Really, it's very rare I'd get told anything by anyone. Last transfer window, I got told quite a lot about Wesley Hute. That was true. Some of it was true. Some of it not true. So yeah, for the time being, I try to stay out of people telling me stuff because I never know who to trust really half the time. What happened to that Domingos? And I assume you're talking about Domingos Quina. I don't know, actually. He's kind of disappeared from football. It wouldn't surprise me if he's playing in, like, Saudi Arabia or something. Let me just Google his name quickly. Domingos Quina. Where is he? He is... he's playing in Cyprus for Paphos. There you go. So, yeah, not a great level, if we're being honest. I don't know. I don't know what VJ looks like really. To be honest with you, I'd love to meet VJ in real life, but yeah, I don't actually know what he looks like. I'm sure he's a lovely guy because he tunes into to every stream. But yeah, theme park Ted. Do I think we'll get top 6? I hope so. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm just going to say I hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Watford free kick here. Georgie stands over it. Oh, it's a woeful delivery by Georgie. The ball's back to him though, down his right-hand side. Georgie feints. Not literally, he feints over the ball. Passes it over to this left-hand side. Ah, here's Porteous. Back to Ngakia. Really poor delivery again from Jeremy Ngakia. Jacob, hello, hello, hello. Hope you're well. Oh, God, these deliveries from Watford are woeful. We're constantly getting the ball, actually, in this game, out wide to Larouchi and Ngakia. But the crosses into the box are just absolutely woeful. They really are. We just can't cross to save our lives. Austin, is it me? I feel like Vata seems slightly annoyed he's not playing more. I'd love to interview Rocco Vata because, you know, for me, it's been unfairly treated. I mean, how Kayembe is starting ahead of Vata, I've got no idea. But yeah, the interviews have dried up with Watford, actually. We should have one at some point in the new year towards the end of the season. But in terms of the interviews we're getting week in, week out, I think Watford wanting to slow down slightly is what I kind of got from them on that one. Because we were doing them really, really regularly. So I think they're trying to space them out a bit more. But yeah, hopefully in the new year, we should have a few more interviews with either staff or obviously starting back with players. We spoke to Tom Delly, we spoke to Porteous, Matty Pollock, Cleverly, Scott Duxbury we've spoke to as well. So yeah, we spoke to quite a lot of people this season. Wendell Boy says, why can't Watford get a decent corner or cross in? I've got no idea whatsoever. I've got no idea. We are absolutely, to put it blunt, shit. We are woeful at corners. We really are. Jacob says, was gutted when Cardiff away was postponed. Had been looking forward to it for ages. That's a shame, Jacob. I think a lot of people are actually going to that game or were planning to. And then, yeah, it got postponed the night before. To be honest, I think they probably could have got away with going ahead with the game. I think in the afternoon at about 3 p.m. it looked okay over in Wales. I think it was more so, you know, safety and concern for the fans travelling to and from Wales. I think that was more the issue. VJ says, who was our last good corner taker? Loser is good at corners, but he very rarely takes them. It's primarily Georgie at the moment. In terms of our last good one, who could it be? I mean, I'm going back, you know, years. Maybe Alman Abdi potentially was really good from set pieces. Yeah, Watford haven't been very good today. I mean, if I was Tom Cleverley, I'd probably be making 3 subs at half time. I'd bring on Festi, Ebisele. I'd probably bring on Vata and Andrews as well, potentially. Pierre Duomo as well. You know, Pierre Duomo, again, you know, isn't getting another start. It's really frustrating. No Daniel Jebison on the bench. I mean, it's just crazy. You know, I mean, people are criticising Daniel Jebison, but let's be honest here. He hasn't played any football. He's started 2 matches. Daniel Jebison. How's the guy ever, you know, going to get a chance at this club? It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Wonderboy says, looking like two pretty poor sides so far. I have to agree with you. If you weren't watching from the start, Hull City had a very good chance about a minute into the game. An open goal, really, to go ahead. But, yeah, the guy scuffed a shot, and luckily Watford got away with it. Well, that's it, VJ. I mean, we don't know what goes on at the training ground. I've never actually been myself. I'd love to go to the Watford training ground at some point, but yeah, I've never been myself. And as you say, we don't know what's going on, you know, in training. He could be really lazy. He could be turning up late. We've got no idea whatsoever. So yeah, we can only judge what we know, and that is what I'm doing. And I'm saying that Daniel Jefferson hasn't been given a fair enough chance. That's what I truly believe. Oh, Matty Pollock, a lovely, lovely takedown there by Matty Pollock. The ball was really, really high. It come down, and Matty Pollock took it down with a lovely first-time touch. Ngakia, oh, I was going to say a 41 Watford corner. It's actually gone out for a Hull City goal kick. I love this purple kit, by the way. Yeah, the purple kit I've actually asked to get for Christmas. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, my younger brother has got me that Watford purple kit for Christmas. Hobby Towner said, last decent corner taker, Ashley Young. God, that is going back a long time. I mean, when Ashley Young was at Watford, I was a very, very small child. I mean, I must have been, when Ashley Young was here, I mean, when was that? 05, 06, something like that. I mean, I must have been 6 years old, 5 years old, potentially. I don't remember it. So, yeah, that is going back a very long time. And yes, as VJ says, please hit like on the stream. It really does help us out. You know, share the stream around. You got WhatsApp chats and stuff. Share it around on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It would be much appreciated. Hit subscribe as well if you are new, or if you're actually an existing viewer and you haven't subscribed already, please hit that button down below. It really does help the channel grow. And as I mentioned earlier, we've got memberships available if you wish to. Super chats are available as well on the channel if you wish to financially contribute. And yeah, just by being here and watching for free, you are really helping us out. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone's support. Hull City down the right-hand side is Abu Kamara. Doesn't get across him. Back to Kamara here, being closed down by Chatford-Atsey and Larouche. Ugh. Bit boring this game, isn't it? Let's be honest. I was quite excited for the return of Watford, but yeah, this game's been pretty dull so far. Yeah, I don't think Watford have actually had a shot on target yet. I don't think Hull have either, really. So yeah, it can certainly improve, and hopefully Cleverly realises that at half time. Watford throw here, and Ngaki are taking it. As we're obviously approaching the festive period, I'm assuming the majority of you do celebrate Christmas. Firstly, what have you asked for? As I said, I asked my younger brother, if possible, to get me the Watford purple third kit that they are wearing today. So yeah, that is what I've asked for from my younger brother. Have you guys asked for any Watford related gifts? If so, let me know in the live chat. Of course, I'm sure the home kit's quite a common gift. The away kit, Red Dragon, come on, you hole, is in the chat. Hello. You asked for Watford to lose. Well, that's unfortunate because Hull City are going to lose today. Not sure what's going on here. A bit of a fight's broken out on the pitch. I think is it Casey Palmer here getting involved in a bit of a fight. I'm not quite sure what happened. I wasn't really paying attention. It's Casey Palmer and yeah, Imran Loser and Casey Palmer really going at each other there. I'm not quite sure what really happened. It looked like they said something to one another, but I'm not entirely sure really. We'll just put that whole fan in timeout because I think he was getting a bit carried away. It's all right. I've timed him out, guys. He can have a break. He can have a break. So it's a yellow card for both Casey Palmer here and Imran Loser. I mean, to me, it looked like Imran Loser had said something to Casey Palmer. The referee has issued them both a yellow card, I believe. And yeah, Dan, that's true. I mean, Hull City going into this game are rock bottom of the Championship table. So yeah, you know, you'd expect and hope Watford would be beating them. Wonderboy, it says you like the black kit, but we've not played well in it yet. Absolutely, I think that black kit may possibly be cursed. Yeah, we've not won in that kit at all season. Here's Georgie in the box. Georgie out wide to Larouche. Larouche doesn't get to the ball in time and it goes out for a Watford throw. Hobbytown. I think the lineup when I was a kid was Chamberlain, Deitch, Demerit. Wow, yeah, that is going back some time. That is true, Owen. That is true, but I'm biased. I'm biased because I think I prefer the purple kit to the black one, if I'm being honest. I think if I wore it here, it would look pretty good on me. And that's not me having a big ego. I just think it would. Austin says Loser might get sent off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Loser today. He looks a bit angry. I don't know if he said something, you know, bad or what, but Casey Palmer reaction for Hull, he was really visibly like frustrated at the bench and the referee. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what happened. But yeah, something happened. .37.5 minutes gone here at Hull City at the moment. God, it's been boring this game, hasn't it? I think Watford are really second half FC this season. If you guys go to Vicarage Road regularly, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in the first half, I mean, sometimes I sit in my seat at Vicarage Road and I am just so utterly bored. I could probably fall asleep. And then in the second half, shooting towards the rookery, we always wake up. We have loads of shots on goal. The atmosphere is better. So yeah, second half FC is what I would call Watford this season. Oh, here's Tom Ince. It's a good turn. He's gone down in the box. The referee says no penalty. No penalty. Tom Ince went down. I mean, at first glance, it could have been potentially a penalty. I don't know. The Watford players didn't really appeal. Just going to watch it back in the replay here. Oh, I think it was a good tackle, actually. Just watching it here one more time. Yeah, Tom Ince went down and asked for it. But yeah, I think it was a good tackle. Austin says, I think Ingaki is a bit slow. He's always been slow. He's always been slow. The Football Boy 444. Hello, I'm new to the channel. I will like and sub. You hope Stoke will go down, so you want Hull to win because you hate Stoke. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. So you're not a Watford fan, I assume. I assume we're not a Watford fan, but welcome regardless. We welcome everyone here. Yeah, let us know who you support. I can't actually see. I think you've got the badge in your profile photo there. I can't quite make out. Is that Port Vale potentially? I don't know. I assume it is. Austin says, when has a whole Watford game ever been interesting? It never has. I was at the game. Oh, big chance for Hull. Surely it's a goal. Well blocked. What a block that was. Goodness me. Who was that? I think it was Matty Pollock. What a block. A goal-saving block in my eyes. Wow. Hull City again. Probably should have scored there. Yeah, I went to the Watford Hull game last season at Vicarage Road. I think it was just after the World Cup. England got knocked out. And was it the World Cup? I can't remember. My memory deceives me. But it was last season. Or anyway, it was 0-0. It was terrible. And it was one of the worst games I've ever attended. And so far, this game is living up to that standard. What is wrong with Vale supporters? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Vale supporters. You're welcome here. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. Oh, dear. Red Dragon. That's the energy we want. That is the energy we want in here. Austin says, I remember Raymond and I missing a chance. Oh, God. Don't get me started on that guy. I mean, he was... I mean, I don't like calling this out, but let's be honest. He was so unfit. I mean, he was really overweight. I mean, let's be honest. Raymond I was not in a fit state to be starting up front for Watford. I mean, what a woeful footballer. And actually, I think he went to Turkey recently and is doing quite well over in Turkey. Was the last thing I heard. But yeah, he was a really crap footballer for Watford. Ryan Porteous doing some good defending there. I'm not sure if it's actually raining in Hull, but a lot of the players look quite sodden here. The Football Boy, who's a Port Vale fan, says, we legit have a better stadium than Luton. I think everyone has a better stadium than Luton. I think walking around a Tesco is better than walking into Luton. So yeah, everywhere you go in the country, you know, it's far better than going to Luton in my eyes. You kind of hope Watford to go up again. Well, that's what we hope. That is what we hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Update on the game. Nearly at half time. 42.5 minutes gone here at the MKM Stadium. Watford defending well. Hull City have definitely had the better chances. I'd call them more half chances than clear-cut chances. But yeah, Casey Palmer, especially at the moment, having some joy down this left-hand side. Abu Kamara looking quite threatening as well. Jeremy Ngaki has just been given a yellow card for a foul here. I don't think I'd call that. What? I mean, what is the referee talking about? That is not a yellow card offence. I mean, they were literally shoulder to shoulder. I wouldn't call that a yellow card at all. Austin says, end the stream. It's guaranteed 0-0. I will never do that. I would never do that at all. I love talking to you guys. I love it. James, can you name Vale's ground? I might be able to if you gave me a clue, but not off the top of my head, I can't. I think it's Casey Palmer here standing over this Hull City free kick just before half time. The referee just having a word with a few players in that penalty area. Ryan Porteous again getting involved in the middle of the action. Oh, it's headed clear. Is that going to be another corner? No, it's kept in by Georgie here. Hull City have possession still. And here come Watford. Here's Vacuum Bio on the ball. He's got to pass it. Pass it, you idiots. Here we go. Yasser Larouche bombing forward here. Oh, that is terrible. What the hell is that? What? It wasn't Larouche, sorry, it's Kayembe. My screen is very small, so I do apologise. Yeah, Kayembe. I mean, that is absolutely... That is woeful. I mean, what an awful cross. Wendell Boy says, thanks for keeping the chat going. This game needs some help. It certainly does. I mean, what a complete ball fest this was. It's called Vale Park. Is it actually? I mean, that's a pretty awful name for a stadium. Vale Park. Do Watford have good fans? I think so. I think so. Do you not think I'm a good guy? Do you not think I'm a good guy? Giga Chad. I don't think I've ever seen you before, but welcome to the stream. Get a bigger screen. I can't because I'm watching on a device. Oh! I thought Watford had scored. I thought we'd scored. It was Vacuum Bio with the chance. He should be hitting the target there. Some great work by Georgie Shakfatatse down his left-hand side. A lovely ball to Vacuum Bio. And he's got to be getting that on target. He really should be. And yeah, again, really poor performance from Bio today. Get a bigger screen. As I said, I can't because it's on Sky Sports Plus and I can only watch that on a mobile device. So I'm watching that on my iPad, which is over there, and it's quite small. Charlotte Gibson, have you missed much? You haven't missed anything, Charlotte, really, at all. The game's been really crap, actually. But we've had a good time talking to everyone, so get involved in the conversation. But Tom Cleverley, I mean, come on. He's got to make some substitutions here. I mean, let's see if I'll bring up the substitute bench in a moment, actually. I'll just keep taking some questions from you guys. I won't even go on a toilet break today because I'm actually quite enjoying the conversation in chat. Red Dragon, he's loving it. Tony says, I've seen more life in a popcorn bag than this crap. I love popcorn. I absolutely love popcorn. The Sky Sports commentary said that. Well, exactly. I watch on Sky, but because I'm talking to you guys, I can't actually listen to the commentary. So I'm always watching games in complete silence here. Giga Chad says, come on, you Warns, Bio will score tonight. Do you think so? Goodness me. Yeah, Bio is probably the player I dislike the most. To be honest, he seems like a lovely guy. Like in terms of his personality, he seems like a lovely guy. But as a footballer, he just doesn't he doesn't do it for me, right? He doesn't really do it for me. So yeah, I'm not a big Bio fan, but yeah, you've said it, so hopefully he does score. Fingers crossed. Red Dragon says, is he an interim manager? I don't know what you're talking about. Charlotte Gibson says, sounds a lot like the game in Swansea, which was seriously dull. Oh yeah, that Swansea game was really poor as well. Oh dear. Austin has done his substitutions for today's game. He's gone Ebisele for Ngakia, Duomo for Loser, Bar for Kayembe. I mean, you've pretty much nailed it bang on there. I mean, Rocco Vata should be getting in at some point as well. But I think you've got that pretty much bang on, to be honest with you, Austin. The Football Boy says, have I ever been to Warsaw? I have not. I've never been. VJ says, I had cheddar cheese popcorn yesterday in Jordan. Cheddar cheese popcorn. Was it like cheddar cheese flavored, or was it like salted popcorn but with cheddar cheese melted and drizzled over it? Either way, that's probably quite nice, to be honest with you. Is Cleverly an interim manager? No, he is not. He's our full-time manager, and he has been since March. Rudy says, I reckon Bio could get a last-minute winner. Who knows? If I was a betting man, which I'm not, Rudy, I would not back that bet. I'm sure you can get good odds, but yeah, come on. I mean, I'd rather Quadway Bar started up front than Vacuum Bio. I really just lose hope with him, to be honest with you. Oh, they were cheddar cheese flavored. Thank you for clarifying, VJ. Giga Chad says salty or sweet popcorn. I would say sweet. I would say sweet popcorn is my preference. I don't mind either, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'd go sweet. Wendelboy says Watford will come strong. Last 25 with Vata and Bar out wide. Austin says, what happened to Hungbo? I thought he was going to be great for us after his loan at Ross County. Yeah, I mean, Hungbo. I think Quadwo Bar is what we hoped Hungbo would be. But I've completely forgotten about him. I thought he went over to. Is he at Huddersfield now? I'm not entirely sure. I think that's where he is. Chad says he prefers sweet more. Wendelboy's gone salted popcorn. Rory, hello. Hope you're well. Do you think we need a new striker? Obviously, Rory. Absolutely, we do. Charlotte says you can get popcorn, which is a mix of sweet and salty, best of both worlds. You can, but never buy popcorn. If you're going to the cinema, never buy popcorn from the cinema because it's a complete con. It's a rip-off. They'll charge you about £5. Go to Tesco before, take your own. It's much better, is what I would say. You can save yourself some money. I mean, I'm quite a stingy person. I hate spending money, but yeah. That's what I would do. I mean, there's not really. I was going to say there's not really many films out at the moment. There's a big film out, Wicked, at the moment. Of course, there's a lot of people going to see that in the cinema. I will probably go and see that at some point, actually, when I get the time. Red Dragon says, "Is Tom Ince good?" Sometimes maybe yes, sometimes maybe no. Yeah. Sometimes is alright, sometimes not so much, I would say, on Tom Ince. Rudy says, I prefer sweet more, but both together are so nice. Austin says, what's your job? I am not going to tell you, Austin, but thanks for the question. Chad says, Red Dragon, your Tom once is a solid midfielder, but he doesn't usually start. Oh, sorry, you were talking to Red Dragon. Sorry. I'm getting involved in other people's conversations here. Sorry, guys. Owen, who's a member of the channel, thank you so much. He says, what are your thoughts on Walker's sensations? They are very, very nice, Owen. Very nice. Charlotte says, must be a riveting game if we're talking about popcorn. Yeah, you've got the gist, Charlotte. You've got the gist. It's a really crap game. It's half time anyway at the moment. Wonderboy says, Festi, Ryan Andrews or Ngakia at right back. I'll go with Festi would be my choice. I think Festi is obviously on loan at the moment, but if I had the choice, I would absolutely buy Festi Ebsele on a permanent deal. I think he is really, really fantastic. So yeah, if I had a choice, I would go with Festi. Yeah. Do I work for MI5? Who knows? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't. Just to clarify, I do not work for MI5. And if I did work for MI5, I wouldn't be allowed to stream with my face on YouTube, so I can tell you that for sure. Rory says McCoy's or Sensations. Sensations I find sometimes are almost too strong in flavour, so let's say McCoy's for that one. I don't. Yeah, my Charlotte, my younger brother loves sweet chili Sensations. I'm not a huge fan, but my younger brother is certainly a huge fan. VJ says favorite festive treat. I love like a really big Yule log. Like Waitrose do these lovely chocolate covered Yule logs. I think they're quite expensive. But yeah, I love myself a Yule log at Christmas time. Biscuits, M&S biscuits, like the really thick chocolatey ones. They're literally like half chocolate, half biscuit. I love them as well. All your classic stuff, you know, sweets, chocolate, you know, lint bunnies. You know, I can go off on a real tangent here, but yeah, I would say a Yule log is my favorite festive sweet treat, if you will, VJ. Do I like your new profile pic? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mark Deshays, we are second half bullies at the Vic, not so much away from home. A mental hurdle we haven't quite managed to jump. You've summed that up very well, Mark. And yeah, I mean, I was underwhelmed by the starting 11 anyway. So to be honest, I kind of expected that performance, really. Ben says, evening, just popping in. Hello, Ben. Hope you are doing well. I don't like mince pies particularly. I mean, if you offered me one and I had no choice, I would eat it. But it's not my go-to. Chad says pretzels with chocolate. After 8 mints, that's another shout. I love myself a good after 8 mint in the afternoon on Christmas Day. Yeah, that is always a good festive treat. Do I eat mince pies? Not particularly, as I said. If you had me at gunpoint and said, James, you have to eat this mince pie or I'll kill you, then I would eat it. But it's not my go-to snack, really. That's just what I use to stream through. I find it quite easy. In the new year, I'm going to move over to a different system. So yeah, there won't be that StreamYard logo in the corner. But in terms of my schedule and setting up streams quite quickly and for free, most importantly, that's what I use. So yeah, in the new year, I should be moving over to a new service. Which won't have that, and yeah, that's what I'm going to use like your channel membership money for. You know, any super chats, stuff like that. Any contributions financially to the channel is all going to go into buying new equipment, a new camera, so I'm not as blurry, a new light, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what everything goes into. Ben, Ben, my family do not shop at M&S and Waitrose. But we sometimes buy like snacks from there, like nice things from there. We don't do our full weekly shop at Waitrose and M&S. I can assure you, I am not filthy rich and I don't live in a mansion. There we go. Theme Park Ted says, do you think when Bio loan finishes, we can get Keenan Davis back? I like Keenan Davis. I think he's an all right guy, actually. But I think, you know, Dennis and Iheanacho should be our targets, really. If we're top 6 in Jan, will we splash out on a Prem push? It's up to Gino Pozzo, my friend. You know, I don't have Gino's contact number. It's up to him. Got so many comments coming through today. Austin says, if Bio is in on loan, would Doumbia be given a go, or Rajovic, or a new striker? I would hope for a new striker. Rory says the final game is mad. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely up to speed with the Champions League and other EFL games today. If you guys want to kind of update me on the big results of the day, give me some Championship results in chat or some Champions League games. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Chocolate fingers. Oh yes, I love myself some Cadbury chocolate fingers. That is a good shout, Austin. That is a good shout. Angie's here, all the way from America, late to the party. Hello, James. How are we playing today? Not very well, Angie. It's been very boring, I'm sorry to report, but we're having a good time here chatting away about food. But yeah, half time at the moment, 0-0. We're doing okay, and that's me being quite positive. So yeah, not great so far. Yeah, it's always nice to go to the posh shops, Ben, and buy some nice stuff, isn't it? CVJ, I'm not a huge Christmas pudding fan either. I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you all. Charlotte says, gutted I didn't get to go to Cardiff at the weekend. So many people have said that, actually. There must have been quite a few fans going over to Cardiff, because I've probably spoken to on here or via message on social media to maybe 10 or 15 people who said, you know, they were really disappointed they couldn't go to the Cardiff game. So, yeah, that's a shame, Charlotte. Have you got any more away trips booked? I know QPR New Year's Day, that went on sale on Monday. I think that went on sale, so you can buy tickets to QPR away at the moment. 3-1 Feyenoord. Sheffield United 1-up against Coventry. Interesting. If we win, do we go top 6? I believe we do. That is correct. Wonderboy says Saka scores for Arsenal. Watford should sign him. Very, very funny. Obviously, Saka used to be in Watford's academy. And then, yeah, then we lost him, which was very unfortunate. Am I going to the Fulham game? Now, I very rarely go to away games. However, I would have gone to this game if they had kept it on Saturday afternoon, because it's quite an easy game to get to. But yeah, for some reason, they've chosen to move it to a Thursday night, which is so silly. So yeah, probably not now, to be honest with you. But yeah, if I can get a stream of the game of Fulham versus Watford, I'll probably end up watching it back on here with you guys, to be honest with you. M&S carrot cake, Ben is loving, it seems. Custard. Oh, I love custard, Charlotte. I absolutely love it. How many away games do I go to? I used to go to many more than I do now. A few years ago when Watford were back in the Premier League, but to be honest now, 3 or 4 per season perhaps is what I'm doing at the moment, and then obviously I do all the home games as well. So yeah, you're going to QPR on New Year's Day, nice. Yeah, I may buy a ticket for that last minute. I don't know. It depends. I don't know what the trains are doing, because I have to get there via train. So I don't know. Maybe. Or I could watch it here live with you guys. I'm not too fussed. Going West Brom on Sunday, of course. I mean, if you see me, just feel free to say hello. We're about to kick off the second half, by the way, so feel free to continue Christmas food chat. But yeah, I will have to keep my eye on the Watford game now in this second half. I don't know if we've made any substitutions. I couldn't see any when the players were walking out. So yeah, no subs, it looks like, for Watford at the moment. Do I like the profile pic now? I love the profile pic now, but we're not called the Bees. We're called the Hornets. Brentford are the Bees. Charlotte says, insane decision playing a cup game on a Thursday night. I mean, what a ridiculous decision. I mean, let's just talk about that quickly. I mean, it's not on television in the UK. They've moved it apparently due to international broadcasting. I mean, who the hell? I mean, let's talk about international broadcasting. I mean, who in South Korea, for example, or who in Japan or China or Spain, you know, is going to be watching Fulham versus Watford on a Thursday? I don't think anyone is. What's my favourite away ground? I really liked the Emirates when I went. I've been to the Emirates, I think, 3 times. Um, yeah, I really enjoy going to Arsenal. I think it's a good atmosphere in there. And you at Arsenal, you get a massive away end as well. You get like a whole the whole bottom corner really at Arsenal. So when you score, especially, it's yeah, really good. Charlotte says fingers crossed for a better second half. Absolutely, my fingers are crossed. My fingers are crossed. BBC Sports says no sub. That's what I thought. Owen says, what's the closest game to your birthday? For me, it's Portsmouth away, which is on my birthday. I'll have to work this out, Owen, because unfortunately, my birthday, Watford in possession, by the way, here, Imran loser. My birthday always falls on the March international break. So my birthday is towards the end of March, which is always, of course, a football international break. So I would suspect the closest game to my birthday is probably at the start of April, is what I would say. Rory says, you saw me at the end of the Oxford game. Nice. You should have said hi, man. Unless I looked like I was in the rush. Maybe I looked angry. I don't know. But yeah, who knows? Louis Johnson. Fake fan. Yeah, absolutely. Tom Potts, hello. Hey James, just joined the stream. How are we playing? We are playing woefully. We are playing really badly, Tom. Nothing's really happened, to be honest with you. Hull City have had a couple of half chances, but yeah, not much. Villa Park's a good ground as well. Absolutely, a really good atmosphere there. Leeds away, again, fantastic atmosphere. Really good. Charlotte says, loved the old style Highbury. I mean, I'm obviously in my early 20s, so I've never been to Highbury in my life. I mean, I've only ever been to the Emirates. Like it's the same with the new Wembley Stadium, right? I've only ever been to the newly designed Wembley Stadium rather than the old one. Chad says, don't I sit in the rookery in the left? I do not sit anywhere near the rookery. I sit in the upper Graham Taylor stand. Right towards the halfway line. And yeah, if I'm usually wearing some outrageous clothing choice, you'll probably be able to spot me. Yeah, my fashion sense is questionable. LaRouche with a good ball in. Watford with a corner here early on in the second half. Good ball by LaRouche. He defended well by Hull City. Yeah, I sit in the upper Graham Taylor stand, Chad. Amula Sharma, hello. Hope you're well. Angie says, the match is being televised on Paramount Plus. You can actually watch the match. Good stuff. If you want to sync yourself up with me, Angie, I'm currently on 49 minutes, 59 seconds to be exact. Here's Watford with a corner. Oh, for God's sake, what is wrong with our corners? I think that was Georgie Shakvatatse again. I mean... Oh, I thought Georgie just scored a top bins goal. Bloody hell. Oh. But yeah, Watford from corners, not great. If you're new around here, please hit subscribe, of course, by clicking the button down below. If you want to become a channel member, you can super chat, etc, etc, etc. You've heard me say this 10 times now. Tom Pot says, you warns. Absolutely. Hobby Town says, best game ever for you was when Liverpool when Tommy Mooney scored the winner. Upper GT and shops in Waitrose. All right. Yes, I do sit in the upper GT. That is correct. But we do not do our full shopping at Waitrose. Let me clarify this. I don't know where you guys have got this from. At Christmas time or for special occasions, we'll buy some odd bits and bobs from Waitrose to treat ourselves. But we don't do our full weekly shopping Waitrose. I'm also not a Tory, just to clarify. There we go. Let's not get political here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Funny. Charlotte says, great podcast from the rookery end, recently describing how terrible we are from corners. Yes, I've listened to that, and it's really, really insightful, actually. There's no corner variation with Watford. We're always just doing the same thing, and it's always the same corner takers as well. We don't switch it up at all. It's really annoying. Oh, what do you guys think about my t-shirt today? I'm wearing a t-shirt I've not worn for quite some time. This is from Boohoo Man. I brought this quite a while ago. Let me know. Feel free to tell me if I look terrible. It's fine. But yeah, it's quite nice. It fits me quite well, actually. I think it's I don't know. I think it's a small. Oxford 1-0 up. Lovely stuff. Luton, unfortunately, won last night, didn't they? I think it was 2-1 in the end to Luton, which was quite frustrating. But yeah, there we go. Who cares, really? I mean, they're still about 10 points behind us, aren't they? I'm blinding you with the t-shirt. I am looking resplendent on your big screen right now. Thank you so much. Thanks, VJ. Come on, Watford. Bloody hell. What on earth are we doing? I mean, if I'm Tom Cleverley, I've got to make some. He's got to make some subs. Can I actually view our subs bench on here? Do FotMob show that? I don't know. Lineup. There we go. Right, let's bring this up on the screen quickly, actually, just for you guys to look at. I mean, there's so many options for Watford on the bench. I think it's right we take a quick look. Suits me. Thank you, Ben. How's that person watching it on Paramount? Because they are in the United States of America, Louis. We are in the United Kingdom, which means we are watching it on Sky Sports Plus, or at least that's how I'm watching the game. So yeah, that is why they're watching it on Paramount. Come on, Watford. Oh, for God's sake. We lost possession. Oh, here's Hull City. Big chance here. It's a 1v2 situation. What a save, Daniel Batman. What a save. Oh, yes. He's getting a round of applause from me. What a save that was. Right, diving right down to his right-hand side. I think that was Pedro, Hull striker there, running through on goal. Oh, what a save that was by Danny Batman in goal. Hobby Town says, honestly, James, the last time I saw them lines was in Watford General when you were a reporter. Oh, no. Oh, well. So you're saying I look like a hospital porter. Is that what you're saying? Oh, God. That's funny. Top shirt. Thanks, Rudy. This literally cost me a £5 from Boohoo Man about 2 years ago. And I've just not worn it for months and months and months. So I thought I'd bring it out for today's stream just to give it a wear. I should have worn my Watford kit really, but there we go. Auntie Angie, you only actually get to see a match every 3 to 4 months. Goodness me. That was a good save, Angie, wasn't it, from Daniel Batman? VJ says Batman is in form. He absolutely is at the moment. I would absolutely agree with you there, VJ. Tom Potts says Super Dan Batman. Red Dragon with the angry emoji. Yeah, as I said earlier, if you want to become a member of the channel, you can click the link in the live chat just from 99p per month. You get access to early access to future videos, behind the scenes content and updates. You get loyalty badges to be displayed in live streams. You get access to custom emoji as well to use in streams too. So yeah, lots and lots of benefits to becoming a member. Here's Larouche into Georgie. I've just posted the custom emoji in the live chat actually. So if you are interested in becoming a member, you can actually see the exclusive emojis you'll get in the live chat just there actually. A nice goal emoji for when Watford hopefully score today, and a substitution emoji as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 2 substitutions from Watford here. Kwadwo Bar and Ryan Andrews. No Festia Basele, which I think is very weird. Very weird. But yeah, Ryan Andrews coming on, you would think, for Ngakia. Yeah, Kwadwo Bar, hopefully, for Kayembe or Vacuum Bio is what I'm hoping. I don't understand your question, Hobbytown. Would I say Bachmann is like... Oh, would I say Bachmann is like Gomez? Sorry, I thought that said something different. No. Gomez was far better than Daniel Bachmann. I mean, Gomez was unbelievable on his day. No. Let's not compare Bachmann and Gomez today. No, Gomez was... Gomez is a legend, really, at Watford, if we're being honest here. Yeah, I imagine the sub will be Ngakia off. I mean, Ngakia still wearing some strapping around his leg. Probably, still got some sort of injury, knowing what Ngakia is like. So yeah, I imagine it'll be Andrews for Ngakia, kind of a straight swap, but a more attacking change. Obviously, Andrews plays a lot further forward. And then Bar is going to be for Bio or most likely Kayembe, I would suspect. Hull City, it looks like they're going to make 3 substitutions now here as well. Watford slowing the play down here. I think we're just trying to get a bit more control of the ball at the moment. Just half an hour left to play at the MKM Stadium. Let's see how many subscribers we've got for today. I've not checked that for quite a while. 1,167. So we're just 3 away from 1,170. If you are new here and you haven't hit subscribe already, now is the time to do so. Just hit that button down below. It's entirely free to do, and it would help us out immeasurably. Yeah, that would be much appreciated. As I said earlier as well, lots of cool videos to look forward to over the Christmas period. Yeah, lots to look forward to. We've got a video coming out on Christmas Eve where we're going to be ranking essentially how well each Watford player has performed this season. So it'll be like almost GCSE school results, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We'll be ranking each Watford player into their own category. So yeah, I think that'll be quite a fun watch. There we go. Look at that, Owen using the member emoji. That's what we like to see. He's gone with Jeremy Ngakia and Tom Ince off, and Kwadwo Bar and Ryan Andrews on. Who's been my man of the match so far? I'm going to say Daniel Batman. Yeah, I don't think any Watford outfield player deserves my man of the match. I think Batman's made a couple of good saves, so I'll probably go with him just for keeping Watford in the game, really. So the two substitutions for Watford, just to confirm for you, were Barr and Andrews on, and Ngakia and Tom Ince off. Hobby Town says, I think we need Musa for 20 minutes. I do not. Stay clear of Musa today. Pierre Duomo, I would agree with, but not Musa Sissoko. I don't rate that guy at all anymore. I thought he started the season quite well, but for some reason he's had a really quick decline. I don't know what's wrong with Musa really. Gavin Peters, morning everyone. What did I miss? Not much so far, Gavin. It's been a pretty boring watch today. Here's Hull City with the corner, headed clear by Watford. Shot comes in from Hull, cleared once again, this time by Quadwo Bar. Wendelboy says this game is a mess. Oh, I thought that was going to be a Hull City penalty for a moment. What happened there? Ryan Andrews clattering into someone. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. I'm hallucinating. Austin Berwick, Bar, 82nd minute winner on the counter. I'd love that. Here's Hull City, down this right-hand side, in the penalty box here, Hull. Can they threaten the Watford goal? To the back post, it's headed, and Daniel Batman does well. I mean, the header has no power, but still, Daniel Batman keeps his concentration. And, yes, saves Watford. Once again, a nice clean catch there from Daniel Batman, very comfortable. Oh, I'm getting quite thirsty with all this talking today. Stay hydrated, guys. I'm going to go on to not alcohol. Don't worry. I'm not going to get drunk on a Wednesday night. A nice bottle of Evian water for you guys. Yeah. Could you imagine if I was sat here with like a bottle of Smirnoff vodka or something? It would be hilarious. It would be so ridiculous. Oh dear. Tom Potts says, or Watford on the press here, goalkeeper clears. Tom says, how can we be so bad sometimes and then look so good? Well, today we've been really bad and not good at all, is what I would say. I think for me, in conclusion, rather than waffling too much, I think the issues for Watford are clearly in midfield. I think when Tom Cleverley, either in January or next summer, gets a couple more midfielders in who suit the system more, I think we'll see us play better football. But whilst we've got players like Kayembe and Musa Sissoko still starting games, I think Watford will struggle to pick up results consistently, especially away from home. Hobby Town says, well, that's me done. Day off for the week, having a cheeky JD session. Here's Hull City. And that is going to be a Hull corner. Austin says, this means we are beating West Brom. To be honest, if we're struggling to beat Hull, who are at the bottom of the table, I wouldn't count your chickens on us beating West Brom. I think our unbeaten run may end this weekend, I'm sorry to say. Right, Hull City with a couple of substitutions. Alzate or Alzate is coming off. Mellum is coming on. I don't know who that is, but he is coming on. Right, Hull City have a corner here. Looks like KC Palmer is going to take it. Strange marking from Watford here. Not quite sure what we're doing. It's headed clear in the end. Here's Palmer. Whip ball into the area. Batman lets it go wide, and it's a Watford goal kick. Paul Taylor agreed to a point with the midfield. We've done enough in games, though, but have lacked someone who can hit the target. Simples. I don't know. I mean, I think Pierre Duomo has to be given more of a chance for me, but yeah, I'm not a fan of Musa, and I'm not really a fan of Edu Kayembe either. I mean, Kayembe, to be fair to him, I think is better in attacking scenarios. I think when Kayembe can get a shot away and goal. Oh, again, what a save, Daniel Batman. He is my man of the match today. Another fantastic save. Wow. Superb stuff from him again. Watford getting torn to pieces at the moment. What a save. Goodness me. Louis Johnson says, first home game I've missed all season. I assume you're a Hull fan. Have Hull stopped stupidly passing it around the back? Yeah, I would say so. I'd say you played some pretty good stuff at the moment. Some of your attacking moves actually are quite fluid and hard to deal with. So yeah, I've been really impressed so far. Hobby Town here with a statistical update for you, if I can get my words out. 10 shots for Watford, apparently. Just one on target. I mean, I can't remember the one on target at all. You may have to remind me. Angie says, my man, Daniel. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a good save, Angie, wasn't it? Good save. Right. It looks like Festi Ebisele may be coming on for Watford. I shall keep you updated, but I saw some movement on the substitute bench. It is soon to be Christmas, Eugene. Yes, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. So, yeah, I'm very excited. In fact, I don't think you can see on camera, but just over there, I do have some Christmas decorations up in my bedroom. I mean, there's some more downstairs as well, but you guys can't see that, obviously. Man City losing. We love that. We love that energy. Keep that energy. All we need now is a Watford win, and it's a perfect evening. JMCD, need you guys to win for 500 quid. Are Watford playing better than Hull? I would say the opposite. I'm sorry to say. I would say Hull City much better. I think our goalkeeper's saved us a few times already, JMCD. So, yeah, hopefully we can nick a goal. But at the moment, Hull City, yeah, are the better team. Hobby Town says, I love Christmas and so does Amazon. Oh, yeah. Amazon must make billions. Or I don't know, maybe not trillions, but they must make, you know, a good amount of money at this time of year. Oh, 20 minutes to go. Deary me, this hasn't been good, has it? I mean, I hope I've done a good job of keeping this mildly entertaining. Oh, guys, here we go. This is what we want. These are the two subs we want. Oh no, Georgie Shapfordadze is coming off here. We don't want that. But Rocco Vata's coming on. So Rocco Vata and Festi Ebisele are coming on for Watford. So Vata is on for Georgie. I'm just waiting to see who Festi is on for. It looks like it's going to be Yasser Larouchi here. So Georgie and Larouchi off, and then it'll be Festi and Vata on for Watford. Austin, did you see Dave said me? I don't understand what you're saying, Austin, there. Doesn't make sense. Angie says, does anyone play board games for Christmas? In the UK, we usually play Monopoly is the big board game. Come on, Watford. So Hull City's striker Pedro is coming off, and number 9 Bidia is coming on. Never heard of that guy, but he's coming on for Hull City. Who is that? I don't know. Don't ask me. But Bidia, number 9 for Hull, is coming on. VJ says nearly 30 likes. As VJ says, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. It really does help us out. And also subscribe to the channel as well. We're trying to hit 1,070 subscribers today now, which would be fantastic. So if you could do that, it would be much appreciated. Oh, here's Rocco Vata with his first touches of the game. And yeah, already a poor ball from Rocco Vata. Oh dear. Owen says, I have a work Christmas jumper day tomorrow, but I don't have a Christmas jumper. Any ideas or alternatives? To be honest, Owen, I can't help you because I also do not own any Christmas jumpers. I don't know. I mean, Christmas jumper day, does that count as football shirt day? Can you get away? Can you get away with wearing a Watford shirt? Perhaps. I don't know. Unless you've got like unless you've got like a normal jumper that you could then put a Watford shirt on top of. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. That could work, perhaps. I don't know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, come on, Watford. It's not been good, has it? Really? I mean, what a boring game. What an absolute bore fest this has been. I saw actually Watford at the last home game were asking for submissions to be the new stadium announcer at Vicarage Road. They want basically another person to be doing the stadium announcing at Vicarage Road, and I thought maybe I could throw my cards in the hat, perhaps. But yeah, if I did, let's say if Watford said yes, James, you can be the new stadium announcer, I'm not sure they'd let me continue doing the Watford way. So yeah, I've not submitted anything yet, but yeah, but it would certainly be be an interesting experience. But no, I think I'd probably get too nervous, to be honest with you, in front of the crowd. But yeah, Watford, if you are interested, are looking for a new stadium announcer to work alongside Tim Coombs at Vicarage Road on match days. So yeah, they said any age, any gender, so anyone can apply. Angie says, "Do it, James." I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it for another few days, but yeah. The general consensus is if you work for the club, you can't continue doing something like this. I mean that they've done that in the past, and I'm sure that they'd continue that way just because it's a conflict of interests. You know, I couldn't be being paid by Watford and then doing this, criticising the players, for example. So yeah, I'm not sure it would work, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh no. So Kayembe's come off, which I agree with, but Musa Sissoko has come on for Watford. I'm not particularly enthralled by that substitution, but there we go. Thank you, Tom. Come on, Watford. Yeah, I get that, Angie, but I want to continue doing the Watford way for now. I think I've grown it to a stage where I think it has a lot of potential. So I wouldn't want to lose that just to get, a singular job at Watford, for example. So yeah, that's my stance anyway. We'll talk about this another day. Senk, hello, welcome back to the stream. Who will win? Hopefully Watford, but at the moment it looks like Hull City maybe picking up all 3 points. We'll have to see. Kamara there, Abu Kamara, just having a really good shot on goal. Looks like it took a deflection. Yeah, I think that's going to be a Hull City corner actually. Abu Kamara with a really good shot there. Took a deflection off of Matty Pollock, I believe. So yeah, it's a Hull City corner. Here's Musa Sissoko battling away. Oh, good work. And it's an awful ball up. Hobby Town says BBC saying we had 59%. I assume you mean possession. I assume you mean possession there. Whilst we're here, let's take a look at what our next watch along will be, because as I say, we were meant to be here during the week, or last weekend I should say, for Cardiff City. That got postponed, unfortunately. So our next watch along will be, excuse me, they've got the hiccups now, will be on Saturday the 21st of December at 3 p.m. UK time as Watford face Burnley away from home. So that'll be our next live match watch along here on the channel. And then after that, our next one, if I don't go to this game, will be QPR on New Year's Day. So yeah, those are the next two watch alongs for me here on the channel. Am I going to QPR away? I do not know. I do not know. Potentially so. I just don't know what the trains are doing at the moment. Yeah, I don't know really. I think it just depends on what Watford's stance is. I believe if you are working for the club, and what's been communicated to me before is that, for example, let's say I got the stadium announcer gig, which I won't because I've not applied for it. But let's just say in this scenario I did. I don't think they would then let me continue doing this because obviously I openly criticise Gino, Scott Duxbury, players, etc. I can't be the stadium announcer and then criticising, players and stuff on here. I think that's the issue really. Well, you say that you say your mates won't let you go to QPR because they've always been crap. But actually, Watford, we got that was it 2-1, the victory with Jake Livermore scoring them two really good goals. I mean, that was a really good game. So yeah, our record's not been too great, but that Jake Livermore performance against QPR was really good. I'm losing hope here now, guys. Like, I thought it'd be a bit more entertaining in this second half, but it's been so crap. I've got to be honest with you, it's really been boring. Watford have had plenty more rest and recovery than Hull City, yet we look, the worst team, really. We look like the team at the bottom end of the table. Oh, for God's sake. Hull City have scored. I can't believe it. It's 1-0 to Hull. God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. What an awful performance this has been. Who even was that for Hull? I mean, that was a crap goal, really. What's Daniel Batman doing here? He's glued to his line. Ugh. Jesus. I mean, that is a terrible goal. Oh, it did take a deflection. I can see why Batman didn't dive because it did take a deflection, actually, just watching the replay. Um, God. Oh. I have to say, in my opinion, Tom Cleverley's got this all wrong today. I mean, the team selection for starters was just woeful. Let me change the score here just so people know. Did that guy earlier say he needed Watford to win to get £500? I mean, that's not going to happen now, is it? Deary me. Badia. Oh, yeah. So he was a substitute then, Richard, wasn't he? He come on for Pedro, I think it was. Jack says, do I think Watford will be able to grab a point here, possibly? To be honest, Jack, I mean, I'm really optimistic, but I've been really let down today, actually. I really expected, a much better performance than I've seen from Watford. I don't know what's wrong with us today. Really, really poor. I'm really unimpressed. Here come Hull City again, by the way. Wendell Boy says, looks like a handball on the replay. Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? I mean, it's been given. So this is a Hull City side, by the way, who I believe were had not won in 9 games in a row or 10 games in a row, I think it was. Um, and Watford are just, making this really, really comfortable for them. I mean, we're very rarely threatened in behind. Hobby Town says everyone looks slow. They really do, actually. I mean, we all just look a bit lethargic. Like, even some of our pacey players like Festi, Ryan Andrews, Georgie, Barr, they're all looking quite slow. Ugh, I'm so gutted. I am. I mean, I'm resigning myself to defeat already. I mean, even if Watford scored, I wouldn't even be particularly happy with the draw. I think it was really just take all 3 points and move on today. So for us to lose potentially is absolutely incredible. It really is. Abu Kamara here coming off for Hull City. Omar or Amir is coming on. I don't think that's an excuse, Rudy. The game got postponed, but Hull City played, just a couple of days ago, and Watford had longer off. We should be eager and ready to go. I don't think you can blame the postponement on Watford looking tired. I think completely the opposite, really. Come on, Watford. Come on, Watford. I still believe deep down, but in all honesty, I mean, Hull City have just got another corner, by the way. 85 minutes and 45 seconds gone here. I think there'll be a lot of angry Watford fans on social media today if we lose this, or even if we draw this. I think people will be quite frustrated. I think my message to Tom would be, why are you leaving your better players on the bench? I don't get it. I really don't get it. They're just showing the replay. Oh, actually, that whole City goal should have been ruled out. They've just shown the replay. It was a clear handball. I'm not entirely sure it was a deliberate handball, but it was a handball. There's no VAR, so whatever. I mean, I don't know why. You'll have people on social media who will complain about that, but we don't have VAR here. It's very difficult for officials to spot. Come on, Watford. Here we go. 87 minutes, 12 seconds. Here's Quadwo Bar. Rocco Vata. Vata scores! Rocco Vata for Watford. May have just rescued us a point. Oh, Jesus. Rocco Vata with his first goal for Watford. He deserves that as well. Rocco Vata deserves that. And what a run by Quadwo Bar as well. Play your best players. Play your best players. That's my message to Cleverly. Please. Come on. What a nice finish by Rocco Vata that was. So pleased for him as well to get his first goal. Well done. Come on. Come on. Right. There's literally 2 minutes left of normal time now. Can Watford push for a winning goal here? I don't think I'm going to be satisfied with the point, but there we go. It is what it is. Yeah, Wenderboy sums it up well. Really good run and finish there. Great run by Bar. We've seen that time and time again down that right-hand side. Vata found that bit of space inside the box. And yeah, a very composed finish from Rocco. It's a really, he seems like a really lovely guy, a silky footballer. And yeah, delighted for him to get his first goal. Unfortunately, it's a whole City corner here in the 90th minute now. VJ says Vata is good enough now, Tom. I agree. I mean, how Kayembe and Tom Ince are starting ahead of Rocco Vata is so baffling to me. I mean, does no one else agree? Seriously, how is Kayembe starting ahead of Rocco Vata? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Play your best players. And what's funny is that Vacuum Bio, our striker, had no contribution to that goal whatsoever. Vacuum Bio might as well not even be on the pitch. Hull City have another set piece here. I mean, Watford committing these silly fouls. We're just wasting our own time here. Hopefully the referee will add on, 5 or 6 minutes, hopefully, at the end. Fingers crossed. Come on, Watford. Right, Hull City over this set piece. Watford defending here. Musa Sissoko doing some defensive work. Oh, here's Vata. Lovely ball into Loser. Loser looking to send... I think that was Bar in behind. The goal emoji, Angie, is only available for channel members. So if you're a channel member, you can get that goal emoji, Angie. But unfortunately for non-members, it's not available. But it is a perk of becoming a channel member. Here's Matty Pollock looking to find an opening in behind. Rocco Vata, back to Pollock. 4 minutes added time, 3 minutes left to play. Pollock into Musa Sissoko. Sierralta out wide here. It's cut out. Ah, yes. That's true. I should have done Angie. That is true. I'll do it now. I'll spam it in chat now. Come on, Watford. Musa Sissoko breaks that play well here. Pass it, pass it, pass it. Here we go. Festi. Ah. Oh, it's a silly foul. Festi Ebisele committing a foul there. I think that's probably going to be it. I think there's two minutes or so left of normal time. It's no Cody says, imagine we score. I'll go mental if we score a winner, but yeah, 2 minutes left or less than 2 minutes now. I think that's pretty unlikely. I'm on 92 minutes and 15 seconds currently. We've got 4 minutes of additional time here to be played. It's about a minute and a half left to go. It's not looking likely. Right. About 1 minute left of time. I don't think, in all honesty, Watford are going to get a winner here. We've got a free kick at the moment from a Hull City offside position. Batman looking to send it long. Tom Cleverley being very vocal here on the touchline. Come on, Dan, get on with it. You're wasting your own time. So Batman standing over this free kick here, looking to send it long, trying to get a knock on. Hull City wing back possession. Matty Pollock chasing down the loose ball. 30 seconds of normal time left to play. I don't think we're going to get a winner here. 20 seconds left. Festi with the throw. I think we're going to have to settle with a point, guys, unfortunately. But yeah, look, at least we saw a goal. I mean, look, let's be honest here. Not a great performance. And yeah, I think the referee's going to blow his whistle here. He has done. The game's ended 0-0, not 0-0, 1-1. Let me correct myself. It felt like a 0-0, I can tell you that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciated your company this evening. Good goal by Rocco Vata. Bedia with the goal for Hull City. A bit of a strange goal for Hull, but fair play to them. And yeah, to be honest, for Watford, I'm going to criticise Cleverley here. The team selection, was all wrong in my opinion. Why Kayembe is still starting, why Tom Ince is starting, why is Ngakia starting? Does Ngakia really deserve a start? I don't think so particularly. Play your best players and you'll see better results. I thought Ebisele, Bar, Vata, when they all come on, they looked, a lot better than the players that started the game. Defensively, a little bit concerning as well from my perspective. But yeah, we move. As I say every stream, it is what it is. We take the point. We go on to West Bromwich Albion on Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. But West Brom will be a much bigger test than what we've seen today. So I wouldn't hold your hopes out for a Watford win at Vicarage Road on Saturday. But yeah, there we go. We'll leave it there. I'll just read out some of your final comments before I go. Please hit subscribe as well if you are new around here before you head off. It's much appreciated. Leave a big fat like on the stream. And if you are interested, the super chat options there to financially support the channel. You can become a channel member today as well by clicking the link I've pinned in the live chat or in the description down below. And of course, subscribing is absolutely free as well. Let's see what subscriber count we hit before I head off. We hit 1,171 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at your comments. Richard said it ended Juventus 2, Man City 0. Blimey. Huge result there in the Champions League. Man City have really fallen off. Louis says, good stream coming from a Hull fan. Thank you so much, Louis. Really appreciate that. Have a good night. Thank you. You too. Richard said, at least we rescued the point, but need to do better. VJ says, point in the bag. Wendell Boy says, thanks, James, for keeping us through that. I know. What a boring game. What a boring game. Well done tonight. Thank you. Austin, great stream. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rudy, as well. Andrew, all the way over in the United States of America, says, thank you, guys. Much love to you both. And all on the chat, wishing everyone lovely, safe holidays. Come on, you Orns. Well, we'll be here actually before Christmas, Angie. So if you join us for the next stream, we'll see you again then as well, which would be really good. I think is it Blackburn Rovers away? Was it Burnley away? I can't remember. We looked earlier. It was something like that. But yeah, happy holidays to everyone. Richard says, cheers, James. Great stream. Thank you very much. See for the Burnley stream. It was Burnley. There you go. I got it right. Gavin says, thanks, James. Good to see you smiling at the end of the game. It was nice to rescue a point. Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I'm not going to record a match reaction because I don't think it's worth its own dedicated YouTube video. Really, this game. I just found it boring, but to be honest, the live chat and talking to you guys made up for it. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'm going to head to bed shortly because I am knackered. And yeah, we'll be looking ahead to West Brom at the weekend. We'll get a match preview out for you guys probably on Friday. I would imagine that would be. And then obviously a West Brom reaction, and then obviously looking ahead to our next away game after that, which is our final game before Christmas. So yeah, I do like to waffle. I apologize. I will end the stream now. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye. Take care, guys.